I really feel that I finally understand how to soothe my anxiety, dissociation, and depression. In the space of 2 years, I slowly recovered from emotional abuse, struggled with unemployment, and lost my dad unexpectedly. I was already in a fragile state, but the latter just pushed me to my limit. After so much shock, I was anywhere but within my own body, a sensation that feels incredibly scary if you've never experienced it. And yet, throughout it all, certain routines and rituals, not rigid or disciplined, just simple, soulful, and small steps forward, kept gently pulling me back again and again to a more consistent state of grounding. May this video feel like that pocket of grounding in a season of overwhelm, and may it help you to release the seemingly never-ending pressure you put on yourself. Taking time to set intentions has helped me so much over the past year. It helps me to grasp and savor fleeting moments a lot more, not letting the hidden treasures hidden in every day escape me, because I've seen them before. I've felt them before. Vision boarding as a way to embellish what I know is to come, rather than wishful thinking from a place of insufficiency. Just like you. And this season shall be defined by the colour green, a colour defined by the qualities of life after a long season of much needed stagnant rest. It's time to allow life to return again. Choosing a colour to walk towards felt like the simplest first step, a colour that by the sheer sight of it woke up in excitement to finally make this season a chapter where I would pursue deeper knowledge in my hobbies. A season for plant study, wild plants, and planting a garden. Choosing a colour did that. It seems so silly that such a simple choice could awaken such curiosity again, but it did. Green reminds me that that's all I need and want. A life with my hands deep in humid soil and my feet lost in tall grass. So I'll continue living off the little savings I have left from the passing of my dad just a little while longer, as I go find mentors, people that will help to narrow the gap of understanding between me and the only thing that ever really soothed my anxiety and lack of purpose: nature. One of the final sentences from the speech I wrote for my dad's cremation ceremony was, "And though it seems impossible to imagine right now after such a shock, I'm sure your loss will guide us to new life when the time is right. Dad, I see it." A loss so sudden and so close forces you to grapple with the fragility of life. My dad will never get to kiss my mum goodnight again, nor listen to his favourite Queen or Francis Cabrel songs, eat his favourite cheese, or watch his children with pride as we duet a random song. Dad, you woke me up to what really matters. Life is more malleable than it seems, so it's time I have fun with it, isn't it? Who do I want to become this season? What does this version of me dream of, wear, write about, read, make, walk, hike, and listen to? Who do I yearn to become before it's my time too? All the fiction I've recently fallen in love with and escaped into has fed my imagination with colourful worlds and possibilities. I see myself learning from wise women and immersed in the plant world, soulful adventures across green lands, settled in Celtic and Balkan landscapes. Spring is green, spring is growth, but spring is grounding. Balancing my dreams and the now, anchoring into my breath if it gets a little too much, but slowly welcoming a sense of aliveness back into my life. In the words of Sade, I am hungry for life and thirsty for the distant river. My green spring shall drip with magic, because my life is magic, isn't it, Dad? The giboulées de Mars were in full action, drifting between warm sun rays and cool showers. You could feel the warmer days getting closer, with the omnipresent birdsong and the dried out moss. Enchanting boulders, wildflower souvenirs, and silent walks. Who would dare to break the silence in such a place? Me traiter comme un objet précieux me rendra plus fort. A snail's pace is how I do that. Deep breaths between tears, birdsong between panics, and collecting a couple snail shells over the past 2 years is honestly a big reason why my nervous system is somewhat regulated these days. I'm always trying to remind myself that I'm allowed to take it slow. So a snail shell shall travel with me wherever I go, a reminder in the height of movement that I'm allowed to move forward at a snail's pace. My states of dissociation feel very soothed by this.
This is my first time hiring a car. I don't know why this makes me really feel like an adult. I've been an adult for a very long time, but this makes it feel like really real.
It felt so free to drive through the Mont d'Arrêt with the window down, listening to an endless sky of honey. The cool wind was electrifying my skin, and with music blasting in my ears, I ran down the path and up the hill, awake and alive to the thrill of the wild, staring at a panoramic view and howling on stock still rock. In Kate's words, I went to the top of the highest hill and stopped still. It was just so beautiful. I danced, sang, and shook myself awake, screaming, wow, 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 unbelievable, bringing Dad's favourite song of hers into the present day. Come with me into spring, Dad. Remember what life on Earth is like. Remember.
This is the aftermath of listening to Kate Bush on a rock.
Oh, the feeling of discovering sound that dresses a moment and a landscape so perfectly.
Ow.
Isn't this why we're alive?
Ow. I knew I needed to bring my brush today. Oh my god, my freckles are coming out. I just opened the window and look what there is. They just keep following me. The day I arrived here, I was super shattered because I took an overnight bus from Paris to Brittany. And so I spent the whole first day slobbing in bed, trying to catch up on sleep. And I finally finished Wuthering Heights. It feels like everyone's been reading it. Yeah, it felt good to finish this and leave it in winter at the beginning of spring. Yesterday, when I was driving back to where I'm staying, I was driving in this landscape that really felt like it really looked like the Yorkshire Moors, and there was even one hill where, perched at the top, it was a chapel, but from afar it looked like a really dark, grim looking house. It could have been Wuthering Heights. It just felt so cool to yeah, this has been the world that I've been living in for the past few weeks, and just being immersed in a landscape that really felt like the environment of this book came to life. It felt so beautiful. Yeah, today I'm not going to be taking my camera. I'm going to be in full apprentice mode today. I'm going to be taking a little croquis diary. I don't know how you say croquis in English. To take notes. I'm going to be taking a book, Mon Herbier de Bretagne, that my mum bought me last year, putting it into practice, with my little pencil case, because today I'm going to like a herbalism festival thing. There's going to be conferences and workshops and botanical walks. I'm also extremely excited to get out of this studio. It feels like a cold box. Like, it's so cool toned and the lighting is really harsh. I don't know, I'm excited to spend the day outside. Like yesterday, this is just the place to sleep. That is it.
I feel a little sticky this morning, a layer of hot, mucky residue coating my skin. My body feels a little scattered, overwhelmed, and overheated. These were days spent in a lack of rest, addictive scrolling, and a wave of depression. Though, despite it all, I remain grateful to be so deeply moved by life. That depth is overwhelming when it comes rushing in like a flood, but it's also a gift. That same sensitivity is what allows me to feel complete and utter euphoria. I'm going to go hang out with the plants tomorrow. I feel all these things with them. I just walked by a blossoming bush, and that feels like a soothing balm for days when my mind is acting stubborn and wants to linger in heavy, lethargic clouds. The sweet, almond-like fragrance helped some of the haze to drift. The landscape has turned yellow. Rolling rapeseed hills, cowslip meadows, dandelion ways, and a few remaining daffodils. I can also see tulips for Cara and the first buttercups. The trees are also slightly golden when viewed from afar, a hue given by the younger growing leaves. The earth has become the sun, a pot melting butter and honey into one. Spring sunshine feels warm, that kind of temperature that feels just right. The kind that makes me feel pretty from the inside out, soft and at peace, just like the birds. Michel, a herbalist from Brittany, reminded us why so much of our landscape turns yellow this time of year. While the pollinators, still a little sleepy, might need that extra bit of help from the flowers to find them with more ease, that bright visibility helps us too. Pockets of sunshine filled with hope. Plants containing properties that can help our bodies to move again by the sheer sight of them. Yellow, not typically my colour of choice, is hitting just right today. Just like the spring blossom, a soothing balm for a heavy, lethargic mind. I am but an organism breathing, swirling and dancing around this galaxy for a mere blip in time. Silence is what I continue to be thirsty for. May moments of silence in nature continue to dissolve these crystals of thirst and soothe any tightness that will inevitably continue to come my way, again and again for the rest of my life. Because that is life. There will come a day and I will miss you, Earth. I will really miss you. Oh, and feel. Continue to feel. Feel it all. For that is your purpose, little human. Feel everything. Every tear, every trigger, every smile. And I assure you, you will have no regrets.